Live stream now. All right. Live. Shawnee, we good now? Yeah. It's live now. It's live. I'm gonna turn them and mute that. Chat is open. All right, you're looking good. Now record. Record on this computer. All right, we straight. Y'all ready?
Ready.
All right. What up? It's your boy Comedic Energy, and this is Dirty Mouth Radio. Dirty Mouth Radio, produced by Livewire Sound and Entertainment. We got a special guest in the building. I'll let everybody introduce themselves right now.
It's your girl Golden.
It's Sade.
Your boy Cray.
Special guest, introduce yourself, sir.
Dave Mack, owner, operator, head brewer of Mack Brewing Co.
Oh,
going on?
Yeah.
That's hefty.
Yeah.
That's hefty. That's a heavy title.
Damn right. My man got the strong shoulders to hold that shit up, though, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are moving and grooving out here in Philly.
Shit.
Where at in Philly? Dave?
We in West Philly right now. So right now we don't have a brick and mortar location. We're pretty much contract brewing, and then we get our stuff out online. Order a sticker. Sticker comes with a free gift. Kind of like how DC do with their t-shirts in the 80s. Order the sticker, comes with the free gift. Because as we're still building up funds to get our brick and mortar location. So I'm one of 3 in the state of Pennsylvania.
Really?
Nice.
One of 3 black breweries or just breweries in general?
One of 3 black brewers in Pennsylvania.
Wow. In Pennsylvania?
In Pennsylvania, yes.
Damn.
Where other areas are y'all looking to branch out to?
Well, I mean, the motto is, we brew beer that can be enjoyed anywhere. We got a footprint anywhere. I've seen my beer in Maine. I've seen it in San Antonio. I've seen it in San Francisco, San Diego.
That's fire, bro.
We can get it to you. That's not the problem. We can get it to you.
Yo, y'all better holler at them now. Catch them now, because you right now you can see him. A few years we probably ain't gonna see you nowhere.
Hey man,
we gonna see you.
It would have been perfect out here in Houston.
You're gonna be sitting with Warren Buffett.
You
Hey,
gotta bring it down here for the rodeo, man. For the rodeo. Yeah.
Eventually we're gonna be down there. I've been with the whole COVID and everything happening, we actually had plans during 2019, 2020, excuse me, and then everything had kind of just ruffled up everybody's feathers. So right now, where we're going to be at, as of right now, we're going to be at Barrel and Flow. That's going to be that is a black, all black brewers beer festival. So any black brewer you ever heard of, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be in Pittsburgh. I can look up the date right now so I can tell you the exact date. It's going to be in August. I do know that. Hold on. And that's probably more than that. As of right now, that's on the calendar. Now, where else throughout the year, I can't tell you. I don't know yet. They ain't send me everything yet. We are going to be at Barrel and Flow. Why don't I have it up? I apologize.
No, you good.
Good, man.
Well, while you looking for it, exactly when did y'all get started on this? How soon, how early, where were y'all at when y'all got it, when y'all first started?
Yeah, what's the story behind it?
Man, we first started. Technically, we first started where everybody, like when the world kind of like knew what we was doing, 2020. Literally, the ball dropped at 12 o'clock. At 12:01, I launched the website. That was 2020.
Word.
When I started brewing, that was 2014.
Okay.
And that was down in Charlotte. So we started.
How'd you get into it?
Man, I've been a beer drinker. These brothers right here can tell you I've been a beer drinker.
Beer connoisseur.
But I technically got into craft beer well before I was supposed to start drinking.
Understood.
But our beer has always been like a big thing for me. And then as I was growing up, when I would go to like different like craft shops in Charlotte, like because what Charlotte got going on right now was not the Charlotte that we knew when we was in college.
Yeah.
So the beer
That's
scene
true.
was not as crazy as it is now. But I would go to all the little craft brew spots and I will always see us there. You know, the one thing about craft beer, you're going to see, especially down in Houston, you're going to see it. You're going to see our culture. You're going to hear our music, but you're not going to see us.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. You see what I'm saying? Like, no matter where you go throughout the country, it's less than 1% Black-owned breweries. And out of that, less than 1%, it's even smaller when it comes to Black-owned breweries who have brick and mortars. Now we can get into why that's the case. Of course, it's funding is the number one issue. It's not the fact that Black people don't drink beer, because that's a proven myth. Like we like anything else in this country, we are the driving force when it comes to profits, no matter what it is.
Wow.
Beer is there, you know. But when you're going to like the underground rap shows, things of that nature, you see people with the Henny and the Douce, but you see beer, and we have to understand how to get that off the ground. So how I got into it, when I started looking into it, I wanted to find out about Black-owned brewers, and then I couldn't find it. I found one, and his name was Theodore Mack, and this is back in the 50s, like early 50s, late 40s. He was in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. So he was the first Black-owned brewery People's Brewery was the name. And he owned the first Black-owned brewery in Oshkosh, Wisconsin back then.
In Wisconsin, bro?
Right.
Oshkosh.
And what was his name?
Oshkosh.
What was his name?
His name was, it's crazy, right? His name was Theodore Mack, M-A-C-K.
Any relation?
Once I see that,
M-A-C-K.
I see that, I'm like, yeah, I'm out. This is it. So the story goes that he was blackballed because, of course, you're out there in Wisconsin, so you're out there in the Midwest. So you got who is it? You got what's the brewer? Now I can't think of the name. Milwaukee's the Brewers, with all the breweries, the big names. I can't even think of their names right now.
Okay.
But he was blackballed by them. So pretty much the story goes, if People's Brewery didn't go out of business, Pabst Blue Ribbon wouldn't be what it is today.
Wow.
Really?
So it's like,
that's usually how the story goes when it comes to us being great. We always get blackballed.
That's crazy.
And when it comes to beer, I mean, of course, everything goes back to Africa, but when it's something great, it always get painted back to Egypt. Not to take anything away from Egypt, I'm just saying, anytime it's something great that the world has pillaged off of, they always trace it back to Africa because they can't erase it, and then they trace it back to Egypt. But they say that it started in Egypt, and it started from the Nile River, because that was the richest water, and that was the only place that they could actually measure when it came to the Nile River. Of course, with the silt and everything else that goes on that runs into the river, that's where beer comes from. So to say that Black people don't do beer, or it doesn't come from that's a our thing.
Damn. That's deep. That's deep, bro. That is deep. So okay, so moving on a little forward. So you say you started around like 2014, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did y'all sustain through this whole pandemic thing, given that you all are a brewery company? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was y'all mind state like? Like,
People
how did that impact y'all?
I'm sure than they did any other time.
Yeah.
I mean, the way I look at it, and most of the people on my team looks, pretty much operate the same way mentally as I do. There's no company in the United States that is successful without breaking a few rules. You're not gonna sit here and tell me about all these alcohol companies that have been around for the last 100 years and blah blah blah. Well, what did y'all do during Prohibition? We ain't gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So the how we looked at the whole pandemic was we was already operating online. So when everybody else was trying to figure out how to shift their customers and everything to an online base, we were already doing that. Dang. So it wasn't, I know in Philly and Pennsylvania, when it first started happening, they shut down the liquor store. And Philly Pennsylvania is just like North Carolina, as if the liquor stores are controlled by, pretty much the government. So if they say they shutting down a liquor store, the only place you can't get liquor nowhere else. And then the restaurants shut down. So then you got the next best thing. You got the supermarkets, very few of them in my city that can sell liquor. I mean, that can sell wine and beer. So now the next best thing is the beer. But once all that's going, where you going?
Yeah.
So, and when the store shut down, I was online with it. So
tell them the name of your brewing company real quick, Dave. Let them know.
Mack Brewing Co. MACK Brewing Co. Our website is mackbrewingco.com. You order the sticker, it comes with a free gift. The free gift, you can have it for yourself, or you can split it amongst 6 other people, however you want to do it. But you can get the sticker, and it's gonna come with a free gift. That's how I'm moving right now.
So how does what makes Mack Brewing Co. stand out from any other crafty beer?
So going back to when I first started, because none of my friends would go to the breweries and stuff with me. I love IPAs. I smoke cigars. A lot of my friends, they smoke left-handed cigarettes. They drink their Hennessy, and they Coors Light. I don't want too much to do with the Henny and all that, but I do craft beer. So once the whole thing was create a brew that they would drink. And they'll tell you a lot of my friends are unadulterated Black people.
Right, because I'm a Henny drinker and I don't like beer tastes nasty.
Right.
I love beer tastes nasty
beer,
because I can get you a beer right now and you'll swear it's wine.
Okay, well then that's what I need.
And that's fact.
So it's beer. When you say you don't like beer has so many different flavor categories that it's not that you don't like beer. You haven't found the beer you like yet.
Okay.
And that's real. I can speak on that, man. I went to Jacksonville and I went to a brewery and I got a flight. I was like, let me try a bunch of different ones. I had one that tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And that's what it was. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and it tasted like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I had something that tastes like chocolate one time. That shit was good.
We got a stout coming out soon. It's a sweeter stout. But you're gonna have to try it. You're gonna have to try it at Barrel and Flow. But to go back to it, what separates us? Like I said, none of my friends will drink with me. So the first brew that I had is our IPA. Our IPA is 10%, but it's a very smooth 10%. And pretty much other breweries will start and they'll start going to homebrew shops. Homebrew competitions and things of that nature. I didn't go that route. I went with my people. If my friends who I know, I have given multiple different types of beers and they have done everything but spit it out because they didn't like it. If I can get these people to convert, I'm going to market. And that's what I did.
Yeah, that's a good strategy, bro. That was a good strategy, bro.
You got to start small, man. When it comes to business, when it comes to anything that you want to do, we have to treat it like anything else in life. When it comes to college, everybody has a different learning style. When it comes to how they play sports, everybody has a different style. And when it comes to business, that's the one thing that we don't see a difference in. If you got to make the business plan, you got to do the business plan, you got to follow it this way, and that's how you're going to be successful. That doesn't work for everybody else, and that doesn't work for everybody's business. So you have to find ways that's going to motivate you to keep you going, because this entrepreneur, everything that they talk about when it comes to being an entrepreneur, it's somewhat right what they're saying online, but nobody talks about the times that you don't want to do
the
this
trials.
Yeah, the times that, you feel like you just going nowhere and nobody's paying attention. Like, you still have to keep going, because you're believe it or not, someone is watching you, and someone is getting some batteries in their back because they're watching your story. So just keep going. Don't fuck what everybody else talking about. Fuck how they moving. Fuck their business strategy. That's not yours. And we got to stop thinking that everything is going to, I started last year, I'm supposed to be booming. It's been 2 years.
We all been through it. Yep.
Yeah, that is real.
Man,
that is real.
That road be, especially when you got years on the back, man. And so you've been doing this for so Mac, you've been doing this for about, this is like 9-10 years almost since
unofficially, yeah. And
that's
then
that's a
website, we talking about 2 years. So
that's congratulations, bro. Congratulations, bro. You sticking that thing out, doing that thing, bro.
Yeah.
I seen your interview too. I was like, look at this mug. Talking all, look like boy got education. I was there. I saw him. I witnessed it firsthand. I was there.
You gotta let them know, bro. Like, they don't even know, man. You gotta you go through so many like mental blockage, man. And there's certain things that we have to do to free ourselves. I think like the first thing I did, believe it or not, is grow my hair out.
Word.
Because it's always like, even working, I was an admissions counselor, bro. Even working at higher ed, the way that our own people look at you when you're doing something as simple as just growing my hair out. It's a thing now. Like, now everybody's doing it. It's a thing. But before, it's like it wasn't
always accepted. Yeah,
that was like my freedom. That was like the thing I did to let the world know I don't give a fuck no more.
Exactly.
If you don't feel comfortable, the fuck well. I'm moving.
Facts. That's facts. Yeah, that's kind of some of the reason why I grew my locks, but that's real. So, like, okay, when it comes down, because you talk about being an entrepreneur and how we got to find ways to motivate ourselves and stuff. What are some of the type of strategies that you go through when you get to that point where you like, dog, like, I don't like, I was at my dollar, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to make a decision, the dollar or the sandwich, you know what I'm saying? Like, where I'm gonna invest this dollar into, like, how do you take yourself out of that emotional depression? You know what I'm saying? You know how you get when you like at your wit's end with this shit, like, yo, this shit, I've been doing this for how long, and this shit still ain't where I wanted to be,
It's a few things I do. The first thing I do, I separate myself from people. I just take some time to, and don't, all separation not good. You can't just be by yourself. Can't isolate forever. That's not good either. I try to get off social media. The first thing that I do is log off of social media. If people follow me on my personal page, it's been a few times I've just put a post up. I'll be back when I'm back. I don't know when I'm coming.
That's real.
I'll be back.
That's a Virgo thing too, though, bro.
I'll be back. And to keep it a being, like, it don't gotta be nothing really going on. Nothing happened. It's just, I feel it coming. I need to be by myself, because social media, man, like watching Instagram, everybody will post the story of the success, but nobody puts the road that they took, like the ups and the downs. You know what I'm saying? The boodles and doodle nights. Nobody put that. We just.
It's always the finish. It's always the finishing line. It's never.
Yeah, I heard he said oodles and noodles nights.
Yeah,
it's still.
Oodles, it was a time where oodles and noodles was too high, bro. Like I remember, we going back. We going.
We talking about post college, bro.
Now I told you I started brewing in 2014. The idea came about at late 2012, 2013. Okay. I couldn't afford the home brew set to get it. And then when I got like my first real job out of college, I was a recruiter. So I was traveling a lot. So I wasn't hip to all the points you get from the hotels to the airlines. So my first brewing kit came from my hotel points, my Marriott points. I had so many. If people don't know, I'm gonna put you all in the game because if you traveling and doing whatever, you need to sign up for them points. So if Marriott say sign up for such and such, you sign up for these points. Yeah. So whenever you get them, you just accumulate them. If you fly with Delta, I don't care if you never fly with any company. You make an account with all of them, put them in your little password keeper, and you collect those points. Because for a while, that's how I was buying people Christmas presents. When I was still giving them Christmas presents, I would use my points. So it came from my my points. That was my first time ever. That's when I first got my first brewing equipment. But like I know I'm jumping around. I apologize.
No, you good. You good, bro. You got it. You got
it. To get myself back on point, what I'm learning, and I'm learning this right now, is you have to be selfish. And selfish being not like, self-care, I'm gonna go by myself. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about it's times that you're supposed to, you know what, I need to edit this video, or I need to come up with a recipe for the brew. But you know what, my son want me to play with him real quick, or let me watch him real quick so Shorty can go do this and you're trying to be the person that backbone for your folks. But sometimes you gotta say no. And some people may take it as you being an asshole, and it's not about you being an asshole. It's the fact that because once I sell out a brew, which I'm about to do in probably the next day, once I sell out a brew, once I don't have enough beer to go to this festival or to sell this keg to somebody else, then it's on me because my negligence, I wasn't able to produce the product that I said I could produce. But it all boils down to the preparation that I did and the time that I could have put to it. But I said, you know what? Let me go play catch. Let me go do that. You still got time to do that. You saying no one time is not, the end all be all to the world. Hey, bro, right. I need to do. And you got to be selfish with your time, and you got to, find time to one yourself and make a list every day. Make a list. And before you go to sleep, get into a habit of making a list of what you want to complete the following day.
Yeah.
So that way you can have some type of direction. You're not going to do everything on the list. You're not even going to do it in order on the list, but at least you have some type of navigation on what you need to do for the day. So that way you can keep yourself from ever falling into the slump of the depression, or I don't even call it depression. It's just the anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Right. You don't know. What is it? Depression is thinking of the past, and anxiety is predicting the future. So it's like the anxiety of where you want to be. That's how you keep that down, because you have to have some type of plan on how to move. So that way you have tangible evidence. I've done this today. I've done this today. I've done that today. And then life is still going to happen. So everything in this may not get hit, but you also know everything you did because you're trying to account for the list. I hope that answered your question.
Yo, you gave them some real shit, bro. It's a lot of folks out there who listen to us who are entrepreneurs, and we all go through it, man. We all go through it. I don't care what level you are at. I feel like no matter what level you are at as an entrepreneur, you go through it, because at any point in time, the floor could drop. You know what I'm saying? Like something could happen and the floor could literally drop, and you got to be prepared and have things set up in your mind. You got to think a part of being an entrepreneur is like being a hustler. It's like being a drug dealer, bro. Like you got to think on your feet. You know what I'm saying? It's like being the drug lord. Like you tell people what to do, how to do it, what they do it. If they don't do it, then you got to meet up with them. Then you got to confront them and you got to go, you know what I'm saying? You got to handle business accordingly. So at any point in time,
it's just a different product.
Yeah.
That's real.
It is drug dealing. Yeah. Every corporation is a drug dealer, bro. They either selling you poison or they selling you hope. That's it. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing else. Marketing is the art of trying to convince you need this product. Hopefully, it does something good for your life. Hopefully, it doesn't have you in an alleyway somewhere.
That's real. That is real.
That's real, bro. Yeah, like that's all. That's all we do. And then, as far as me being in the spirit world, I'm just trying to teach people how to drink. My main goal for once I get a brick and mortar, it's about teaching people how to drink, because I'm pretty sure everyone on this live right now, what happens when you turn 21? You try to take 21 shots. You probably pass out depending on who you are. At 10, maybe sometimes you might even go to 11. Or you might have did the whole 21. You don't remember past 6, but you did that way. And then you try to figure it out from there. Maybe you grew up in a family who did drink. What did they? I know with mine, you have a preferred light liquor, a preferred dark, and a preferred beer. Not because you drink all of these things all the time, just to have some type of structure so you don't have to worry about the peer pressure, somebody handing you a drink or somebody doing this. Oh, no, I don't drink that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I make high gravity beers. High gravity meaning high ABV. So my beers are, I have a 10% IPA. I have a 14% lemongrass and honey ale. And I have a limited edition 19.6% barley wine.
This is the percentage of alcohol.
I was about to say, can you break that down for the non?
Because when I buy wine, if it is not at least 13, I don't want it.
So you're buying wine that's 13%. I got a beer that's 14.
Okay.
Oh,
I got another one that's 19.6.
Before you break it down, I never knew. So when I was younger, I never knew beer got you drunk. My uncle would be so drunk in the morning. I'm like, how's he drunk? I'm like, beer in my mind. I'm like, beer don't get you drunk. And then as I got older, I was like, beer really get you drunk, because that's all he drank.
That shit will get you
have a 6-pack and he's stumbling in the morning. I'm like, bro. So now I know that beer really gets you drunk.
I didn't realize that either. That shit, it got me, because a few years ago, I'm not gonna mention the name of the beer because it's irrelevant compared to who we got right here. Come on now. But it was a black. You know how people have, different types, and have a black version, but it was black version. And I had 2 of those beers, and when I tell you I was fucked up, and I was like, damn, it's just beer. And I didn't even realize. I'm like, damn, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up off this damn beer.
Yeah, I never realized.
Yeah, like it is wild as hell. And I was like, it's only been 2 damn beers. It's just beer.
Well, listen,
like, well, shit.
That 10%, that IPA that I make, if you can have 2 of them, you're gonna be all right. Now, me, I'm gonna drink 2. I'm gonna be groovy, but it's 10%. So if you knock off a 6-pack, I hope you're sitting still. It's I make it that strong because I want you to enjoy it. I want you to take your time. And what people don't know when it comes to beer, typically now everybody's doing like these 16-ounce cans. So when it comes to 16-ounce cans, a pint of beer, that's actually made to be shared. That's why when you're seeing a 4-pack and they want $18 to $20 for, technically that's still a 6-pack because you're splitting it with another person. Beer is made to be shared. You know what I'm saying? Beer is a communal thing. So I want you to be able to sip slow, smoke your cigar or your left-handed cigarette, whatever you indulge yourself into, and enjoy the beer. And
I can't wait to taste it. You make it sound so good. I can't wait to get me one, bro. I'm just sitting here like, damn, I want a beer.
Y'all address, I'll send it to you, man. Y'all send me the address. I'll send everybody some beer.
So for people that don't know, what is an IPA?
Indian Pale Ale.
Indian Pale Ale?
Indian Pale Ale. So what happens is, by definition, it's a hop beer. So hops will have, depending on what style of hops you use, it's going to have some type of bitterness to it. It wasn't until people started doing West Coast IPAs that Americans have came up and said, this is what a West Coast IPA, they call it dank. So it's going to be real hoppy. It's going to have a very, very, very bitter taste to it. And for IPA drinkers, if that's the first thing they taste, it's going to turn them off. So when it comes to mine, you don't get the hops on the front end. You get it more on the downside, on the back end. And
that's that weedy taste, right? Where it tastes real weedy and shit. Like,
I guess you could describe it as weedy-ish. I guess that's a good definition for people who may not know, because hops are the cousin of the cannabinoid. So
okay.
It gets there. That's why my beer goes so well with the left-handed cigarettes. Kind of like it goes well. If you're a wake and bake type of person, you probably want one of my brews.
Oh wow. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Some good beer knowledge for us people.
Wow. So one question I do want to ask you. So pretty much 10 years from now, right? Where do you see yourself? This is a two-part question. So where do you see yourself? Then where do you see your business? I want you to differentiate the two.
10 years from now. 10 years from now, hopefully I should have a brick and mortar location, like a storefront. And I also want a commercial brewing facility, so that way I could bring other brewers in so they can have somewhere to contract brew out. And hopefully in 10 years or so, personally, traveling around, spreading the gospel of this good beer, business-wise,
putting in that missionary work.
For the company, I hope to. I think everybody wants to expand and go like state to state, and that's all well and good. But for me personally, and probably watch everybody gonna try to do this now when I say. I want to focus on getting on the planes, the biggest airlines, the biggest cruise ships, and I think that's the easiest way for me when I think about it. When you're traveling, people are starting to travel. If you don't back up from that TV, cuz. Yes,
it's Daddy Dave.
Yes, I don't have any with me, but you got to go over there. Excuse me, I apologize.
You're all right, man.
My man was sitting like in front of the TV. What are you doing? So yeah, I think that's the easiest way for beer to get state to state, because now that people are traveling more after the pandemic, I feel like a lot of people are taking, let me buy this. I want something to drink. Or, if you get that Delta comfort seat, you get complimentary drinks anyway. So you go and try it. And I think that's the easiest way to try it. When people are going to new places, they're going to see something that they never had before. They're going to try it, and then they get to their destination, they're going to look for it, because I had it on the plane. So y'all got to have it here somewhere.
Right.
And I want to go that route.
That's smart. That is a smart strategy right there. Damn. The scalability is just crazy with that, Like, God damn, Hey.
And then did I answer the first one already? Yeah, I answered the first one. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So we got a little something. We're gonna come back, Dave. Well, we wanted to hit this topic real quick, man. We want to see what you kind of think about it. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all, and I'm gonna get this thing ready for us.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Can everybody see it?
Oh man!
Y'all ready? I'm gonna let me know if y'all can hear it.
So she says, I got a good job. I make very, very good money. And she says, the only thing I need now is a man. It's like, yo, it's like, who wants you? Who wants you? You right. Like, once you have achieved these things, you have unfortunately disqualified yourself.
Ooh, and shit.
And what it is these, and this is the thing, I'm not blaming
the women are gonna hate him for that shit. They are gonna hate him for that. I can't wait to put this shit out.
All right. So that's pretty much the basis of the conversation that those guys was having.
So what's the headline? Read the headline for us.
Man says high earning women are less attractive. Who wants you after you achieve these things? Oh, who wants you after you achieve these things?
Quote and end quote. Who wants you after you achieve these things?
Right.
Okay. So, oh man.
So who wants to open up on that? Man says high earning women are less attractive. Quote, who wants you after you achieve these things? End quote.
You know what? I feel like I have a lot to say, actually.
Speak on it.
One, if you don't have these things and you get with a guy who's earning a lot and he has his finances in order and he has everything in order, now you a gold digger. So they don't want you now because you don't have nothing, because you're a gold digger. But then once you get all of these things, now you're less attractive. And I feel like these guys that are saying this, they don't want women. They want men.
Ooh.
Because they have no problems getting with a successful man. They don't have no problem with getting with another man that got their stuff together, but when it's a woman, it's a problem.
Damn.
So
I didn't think of it like that. Wow.
I don't want to interrupt. Are you done? I want to piggyback off.
I'm done.
Go ahead, Dave.
Listen, you have to be a weak-minded motherfucker to think that at the end of the day, I want somebody to understand my struggle when it comes to like being an entrepreneur. I don't even like to use the word entrepreneur, bro. I just like business and I want to make money and I want to do it without hurting nobody.
Right.
So you tell it, that's stupid, bro. Like, you're weak. And I say that you're weak because you want to control something. And I think this goes back to the ideology, no disrespect to the law enforcement, the black law enforcement folks. Half of the time when people get that position of power, they let it run to their head. So now a motherfucker finally got a bag, and now all of a sudden he believes he's supposed to call the shots. So now it's like, I only want this woman, I only want this, I only want that. You wasn't bagging none of these bad Johns when before you got the bread, bro. Your mouthpiece wasn't there. Now you got the bag, you still can't dress, you still lame as hell, but you want to be able to tell a woman, how she needs to be. But if she getting the same amount as you, now you intimidated because you have nothing else to offer. If the money is matched, you have you can't bring anything else to the table because at the end of the day, I'm not saying, at the end of the day, a woman still wants someone. I'm not gonna say she wants her to lead her. I don't want to get, put my foot in my mouth. I ain't saying she can't lead herself.
No, she needs somebody that can lead. No, that's true.
You can say that, I cannot. So once she's looking for that, and once she sees that you meet her check marks, even if you ain't got the bread, she already got the check mark. Once you take her out for the first time, she gonna know from rip. If I'm gonna see this motherfucker again, all right, I might let him smell it a little bit. I don't know. You gonna see. She already got the checklist. So now if you ain't, now you got the money and she got the money, you got nothing else to offer, bro. That's what you just told me. That's what I just heard.
Right.
You got money, she got money. Now you have nothing to hold over her. And that's the problem with a lot of men. They want to hold something over women instead of, I want a partner. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's what I want. I want a partner. I want to be able, when I come home, hey, bro, I'm thinking about doing this, this, and this. I want somebody to be able to tell me, no, that's stupid. I mean, maybe not tell me it's stupid, but no, I don't think that's gonna work. Or maybe you should look at it this way. Maybe you should look at it that way. That's how we gotta get back to it, bro. And it may sound old as hell. We gotta get back to the kitchen table, bro.
No,
we gotta get back down to
that's real.
And having conversations, because this is when those conversations will pop up. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I want to hear what everybody else say. That nigga, he's a bitch. He's a bitch.
My take. Damn, Can I go? Can I go, brother? Can I?
I was gonna let Sade go, but okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So we could do girl, boy.
Go ahead, Sade. Go ahead.
He was weak, personally. Like Mack, right? I just call you Mack and Brew. That's it. Like he said, I honestly feel like men who say things like that, as far as she got this now, why she's not attractive, is because a lot of men don't have the intellect. All you got is money. So of course I'm not attracted to you because I got my own money. So I'm not like, you really have to be able to lead. There are women who still want to be submissive and all that stuff. But if you're not a leader within yourself, how am I gonna follow you? Like I can't. So I just think he just intimidated and he don't got nothing else to himself but probably a good paying job, and that's it.
I was gonna say kind of the same thing. I was literally gonna say almost the same thing as you, Sade. I felt like honestly, all of it was a bunch of bullshit. To be totally honest, I think it was just a bunch of bullshit that they probably don't even really live by. I felt like that could have been a little bit of clickbait, trying to look for ratings and shit like that.
No, because, but it's men like that though, for real.
I mean, yeah, it is men like that, but I don't know. I was just looking at everything. I was looking at the whole aspect. I was chopping that video up into pieces and really dissecting that shit. Because it's like what you said. I mean, if a motherfucker can't bring nothing else to the table, of course he's gonna be insecure about all of that shit. So he's gonna try to find somebody that's a little beneath him. That's how I feel like. If you ain't got nothing you can bring to the table, why would I bring somebody that matches or supersedes what I can bring? You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna find somebody a little under you. That's why I think like that logic right there, that whole conversation, that shit is fucked up. And it's a double-edged sword, just like you said, Golden. It's like if a girl don't do that, then it's a problem. But if she does do that, it's a problem. So where the fuck do you, where is the middle ground with all that shit? You feel what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't mind, okay? Because I know what I bring to the table. You got to match that energy with something. And my thing is, both of y'all can match money to the conversation. So what else can you bring? You feel what I'm saying? Damn the tangibles. I want to see your non-tangibles. I want to see the stuff I can't see. You feel what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about the money. Fuck that shit. Because money comes and money goes. So what happens when it goes? Where we at? You feel what I'm saying? So I mean that's just out there. I felt like it was a bunch of fucked up bullshit that them motherfuckers. I know there's dudes out there like that, but I don't think them motherfuckers even live by that shit. And from what you saw in the video, half of them niggas wasn't agreeing with him. They were just like, yeah, these girls gonna eat your ass up. They didn't give their opinion. It was just him.
Okay. I'm agreeing to every one of y'all. I agree with y'all saying. And we didn't hear the whole entire thing, whatever. That part was a little offensive because it does make it's like you speaking on behalf of men, bro, and you saying this wild shit right now. Like real men don't think like real. Okay, I won't say real. Strong men don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just out of order. But I can kind of understand where he coming from too, though, because now you got to think of it on the other spectrum and stuff. A lot of times you find women who are in these positions where they have all these gains and all these perfect achievements and stuff like that. So now as a man, you feel like you gotta, if you not there, if I'm back here and you up here, now you feel like you gotta run extra hard just to catch her. You know what I'm saying? So now you gotta match her psychologically. This might not be true, but psychologically in your mind, you're like, man, I gotta match her achievements. I ain't on her level. I can't even holler at her. You know what I'm saying?
But that's your insecurity.
But it's not always like that, because for some women, they're so powerful that they won't let a man be a man in their life. You know what I'm saying? And you as a man might have dealt with a woman like that in your past. You know what I'm saying? Where you like strong women or you have liked strong women, but they always hold it over your head. Okay, you're not here. You're not here. You can't do shit without me. I'm the one who made you. I'm the one who did this. I'm the one who put you on. You know what I'm saying? That happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at a certain point, some men feel like, well, you know what I'm saying? You've achieved everything. What I'm trying to bring what I can bring, but it's still not enough for you. Like, so, you know, and then you start finding more, another woman like that, and you just keep running into the same pattern. And it's just like, he might be one of those brothers who ran into that pattern. Like, yo, these women, they got too much. They don't need a man because now they have toys to fulfill that sex role. You see what I'm saying?
But they got it's bigger than financial. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like we gotta stop getting into the whole like, oh, she don't. I ain't got the money that she got. Everybody needs. It's a yin and yang to everything, and everything is not financial. She might have everything under the sun financially. She might have the gold yard bags and everything. But
I need spiritual.
When it comes down to building, you know, lastful relationships between friends and being able to see if somebody's using her, she may not have that. Yeah. That's something that you might bring to the table for her. Not to pick and choose her friends, but to be able to bring something to the forefront that she can be like, you know what, I never looked at things that way. And vice versa for the man's side. You know, that when it comes down to, oh, a person has too much or a person does this, are we going back to this social media shit, bro? Because I don't care if she, listen, I don't care if she drive a Benz, Bentley, or whatever. If I sit down and I talk to her, I can bag her.
You got it.
And that's not me being overconfident. That's me being, I know I'm interesting enough to be able to have a conversation with a person and intrigue them intellectually, have a laugh or two, and still be able to learn something from each other. Do I got the money? Hell no.
I feel like this issue is more of a Black culture thing too, because in other cultures, the man can be a stay-at-home dad and don't work nowhere, and the woman can be earning more. And I've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
As Sade would say, the pink people do it all the time, and it's not a problem.
They do.
But they don't. The pink people don't got no friends and cousins named Sade and she who gonna sit there and say, "Oh, that nigga's a bitch."
that is true.
Right.
That is
right. Talk them all under the rug.
Come home and he's sitting there making dinner.
Right. Talking all under the rug. But it does come from. I think it does come from a lot of brothers and women not knowing their skill sets and like what their abilities are and what they truly have to offer. So if you don't understand yourself as a person or a being of having some type of ability, then when it comes to like somebody who has all these achievements, you like, well, what can I do? Like, I want to be in your life, but I don't know what to do. And you can't tell me. So, you know what I'm saying? So
great. I think that is true. Like you said, you have to know who you are and stand true to who you are, because you know what you're saying, he might have had some women like that. Women naturally, I mean, some women, they can't be a very bit much masculine. I was there. I was definitely there. Like, you can't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
But now I'm different. But that's because I've been allowed to be soft. A lot of Black women, we weren't allowed to be soft. You know, we taking care of the house. We taking care of the kids. You know, there was no men in the house. We ain't have fathers or what. So then you got to get somebody that is willing to be that masculine energy where I can go back to my femininity. So you got to look at that too.
I've had some very strong women in my life. And, you know, I ain't going to lie to you. Some of them, that's some of the best sex I ever had in my life. I ain't going to lie to you. It's like, bro,
that boy crazy.
I can only be real. I can only speak about my situations. And once you get to know that person, For real.
Yeah.
And it's on both sides. It has to be a what's the word I'm looking for? It has to be a common ground for learning each other.
Like compatibility,
so like
almost.
you said, so you can be softer, so he can open up and he can let you know what he brings to the table. And it's not, and we got to stop getting out of this whole, oh, they didn't tell me this, or they didn't tell me what they bring to the table. That's what the conversations is, and for you to decipher these things, and you have to be able to pick up on what they saying and how they land it down. Ain't nobody, she not gonna tell you where her spots is. You know what I'm saying? Like, every chick didn't come to your life and say, so when we get upstairs, I want you to do this, this, and this. This is what I like. And then I want you gotta learn these things. The same way you want to learn that person physically, you gotta learn them mentally. And you have to learn, you have to learn exactly what they're bringing to the table. And you have to, without them telling you. And, we can sit here and say, oh, men not good at that. Yes, they are. Because I'm walking into a room and I'm gonna be able to tell you, at least give you a brief synopsis on, okay, no, I don't like how he's standing over there. That's a little, and I'm gonna look at women the same way.
Yeah.
That's real. I'm getting harassed for cookies. Y'all can't see. he tries his hardest to stay off the camera, so it looks like I'm talking for myself.
Yeah, man, but Dave, we do appreciate you, man, coming on the show and showing us some love so that we can show you some love and put your stuff out there right back, bro. We try to do the best that we can by people. But
I'm happy to be here. Thank you. Talk about shit. I ain't gotta be buttoned up.
I feel
it. Speaking the King's English.
Before the people, one more time, like, let everybody know who you are, what your business is, where it resides, where you can find it, how they can get to you, and all of that.
Mack Brewing Co. MACK Brewing Co. on all social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We are a brewing company based out of Philadelphia. We are one of 3 in the state of Pennsylvania. And our website is Mack Brewing Co. MACK Brewing Co.com. And you can order merch, stickers that come with free gifts. And typically, if you keep up with us on Twitter, well, mostly Instagram and Twitter, then you'll know exactly where we'll be pouring up at, where we'll be having like different events. And this summer, we are doing a Juneteenth event that you guys should come out to. And this is going to be our second annual. The first one, it was kind of just a celebration of the first time Juneteenth was a national holiday. So, so now we're doing it every year. So I felt like, we need to do it every year. So we're doing it this time. We're going to do it a little bigger. We're going to have 2 different brewers there as well. Okay. All Black owned. So yeah, come kick it with us in Philly, man.
Shit. That sounds like a plan, bro.
Come on up, man. I ain't seen y'all in a minute. Y'all got come through.
Yeah, we do gotta come through, man. I gotta get some money to make it up there too, but we'll be up there, brother. Hey, we gonna find a way. We're gonna find a way, man.
Most definitely. Without a damn doubt, man. Man, this was a good episode. Like we always say, man. This was produced by Live Wire Sound Entertainment. This is your boy, Comedic Energy.
Your girl, Golden.
Sade.
Your boy, Creighton. And my man, Mack. Dave Mack.
I'm scared lost. I'm like, I don't know.
He like, I don't want it to end. I'm good.
I can keep going. My fault. I zoned out. Y'all see, I'm drinking water. I ain't even drinking.
Yeah. He over there. You planning? You putting your plan together? I feel you, brother.
I'm man. It's snowing here. Y'all down there in Houston?
What?
Yeah, I heard it's snowing over there, like much of the East Coast, right? Like
I believe
all the way down to like Tennessee.
Yeah, we might be getting some snow here too.
It's cold as crap down here, but it ain't started snowing yet. Oh, that's
It's
no.
and
March,
me to go to this trampoline park. Couldn't even say it.
Well, be safe doing that, bro.
Hey man, but
right.
man. I hope to see y'all or Juneteenth or whenever we can link up, man. I definitely got to get down to Houston. We got big plans that we probably should be able to collab on. Again, thank you very much for having me. I'm honored. I keep up with y'all. I see what y'all got going on, man. Keep grinding, keep moving.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
All good, bro. Take it easy.
All right, later.
All
right.
Oh yeah. All right, bro. I'm gonna shoot you my number on the gram or whatever, and just let me know.
Hey, it's all good to me, bro. Without a doubt, man.
All right, bro. Homecoming.
Take it easy, man. I'm thinking about it. Me and Jess was just talking about that a couple days ago. I'm thinking about doing it.
Got to, bro.
You gonna do it?
Well, y'all left a little earlier, so this 10th year for me.